Welcome back everyone to my Ultramoon Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is part 16, and in the previous one I cleared Route 5. We met a new character, his name is Gladian. He's part of Team Skull. He had some beef with Hal, and I don't know what's going on there, but maybe we'll find out later on. And we also kind of figured out that they have a boss. Team Skull has a boss who we don't know anything about. But it seems like that organization is not as haphazard as it first seemed. I guess we'll find that out later on. Today, actually, sorry, I was just spinning the rotom wheel. Today, I'm actually going to take on the trial at Brooklet Hill. But before I do that, I have to do some training because I need to prepare my team up, right, so that I can actually face the trial. Most of my team is ready, but there's a couple of them that still need some TLC. So I'm actually in 10 character right now doing that training. And just like the last time, you might be thinking why I'm here. Let me kill this Mawile. Actually, I'm not going to kill the Mawile. So I have Maya right now. I'm not going to do a team recap right now. I'll do a team recap when I'm going into the trial so that you know what team I'm going to actually be taking in. But I need to do a little bit of training right now. Sorry, I had to run away from the Mawile. Mawile. Okay, Carbink. Okay, this is the Pokemon I wanted to beat up. Let's hope I can actually beat this up. I remember Carbink being a fucking menace in Paniola Ranch. I remember that. That was crazy. I almost thought I wiped to this thing. Whew. But this one is a little weaker, I think, so there's no big deal. Go call your ally. No? Actually, I'm gonna try and bait you into doing that. Come on, I'm just gonna light screen you. Call your ally. Call your ally. Carbink usually calls Carbink, or it calls a different Pokemon actually as its ally. Please call one. Oh, okay, you're not gonna do it. Fine. Just gonna confusion you. Confucius. Oh, it didn't die. Okay, cool. Call? No call. Okay, fine then. Alright, whatever. I still get the job done. The reason I tried to have it call allies is so I could get more EVs. Salihamidzic has now grown to level 19, which probably gives you an idea of what's actually going to happen here. So, Salihamidzic is evolving. There we go. Another evolution. I think that's a hat trick of evolutions now. 3 videos in a row, 3 evolutions in a row. And we have Floette. This is the second stage of this line. Floette actually has a pivotal role in the X and Y story. Funnily enough, oh, sorry about that. For those of you who haven't looked into that game. So it's going to be registered now. Mine's a yellow flower Flabebe, or at least it was, and so now it's a yellow flower Floette. There's another evolution to come. I'm going to quickly show you the Pokedex entry, if I can raise this up. Again, it's a tiny Pokemon still, just 8 inches, but it gives its own power to flowers, pouring its heart into caring for them. Floette never forgives anyone who messes up a flower bed. Well, alright, Floette, I guess I'm unforgettable to you then, huh? Because I messed up flower beds in my time. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about, honestly. Let me try and put the camera to a decent level so you can see things. Yeah. So now I have an upgrade, and this thing is actually going to be on my team in the trial. Just a little spoiler alert. Let me show you its statistics now. It's definitely changed. It's improved in the stats department. So yeah, it's got 36 special attack. It was adamant, if you remember. 36 special attack, 47 special defense, 24 defense, and 31 speed. Unfortunately, it doesn't gain any new moves right now. But you know, I guess this is just kind of what we have to work with. So Anyway, I thought I'd start with that. I'll train up the rest of my team, and then the next time you see me, I will be at Brooklet Hill showing you the team that's going to make it to the trial. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I will be back very soon. Alright, I have returned after doing all my training and everything. I think I've come up with a team that will allow me to beat the next trial. I did a tiny amount of research, not a ton. But I'm gonna start with the team itself. Now bear in mind that I've not put items on everything, so it's not perfect right now, but I will be putting items on them because the first part of the trial is always like, you know, kind of trivial. So I'll just start with the team then without further ado. So first up we have, let me raise the thing now. First up we have Badstuber. This guy was always going to be a starter, like no matter what. And I've given him the Flinium Z, or Z, I don't know if you can see that. It's got the Unburden ability with Roost, Encore, Karate Chop, and Aerial Ace. And it's at level 20 now. In addition to that, I have tried my very best to, and this is for every team member basically, but I have tried my very best to make it so that their EVs are as maxed out as they possibly can be. So as you can see, with Badstuber I have max attack, I have some rogue investments in special defense and special attack. That I couldn't really avoid it, but it has speed and attack primarily. And I've tried this for every member. But yeah, Badstuber is number 1. Let me raise this again so you can see once again the actual team. This thing is not cooperating today. The second team member today is going to actually be the Pokemon that just evolved, Salihamidzic, the Floette, level 20 as well, with Razor Leaf, Fairy Wind. It just learned Wish, which is phenomenal, because if I need to survive a hit in a pinch, and then I can get a wish off, I can actually heal something, which is really cool the next turn. And I taught it Hidden Power because it didn't have anything else, and Salihamicic's Hidden Power is actually Poison type, so it's Hidden Power Poison. Not going to be a factor in this trial, but it might be a thing in later trials, so let's watch out for that. Salihamidzic has really, I've not really trained it properly EV-wise, so I tried my best, but it's got really shitty EVs. However, it's got very good special defense just naturally, so I'm hoping that that comes into play. And that's why this thing is on here as well, because it's kind of like my special wall in a sense. Especially if it can get wishes off. I will be giving this the Citrus Berry later on, but it's got no item right now. Next up, my only water resist in the water type trial. It's Maya, the Psyduck, with Disable Water Pulse, Confusion, and Light Screen. And I taught it Light Screen because I was hoping that maybe I get like a fucking, 1 turn off to get one so I can support the rest of my team. I will be honest, there is a very real possibility that this is Maya's final battle. It just doesn't have the stats to really cope with anything, and but it does have the Cloud9 ability though, which will be very useful, as you will see later. Again, sorry about that. EV-wise, this thing is not very well EV trained. I tried to give it some defense and special defense and HP, along with its special attack that it already started to have. And that's just because, I needed to survive hits, so I decided to give it defense and special defense. Let me raise this once I have again. And yeah, so Maya is number 3. And would you fucking believe it, Crabrawler is on the team. Basically, I want to keep a lot of my fire types as far away from this trial as possible. So I haven't brought in Goethe, spoiler alert, or Alton Top. And also, most of my team is just very weak to this trial. This is one of the, if not the hardest trial that I've faced in previous runs that I've done of this game. So I'm very aware of the threats it poses. Anyway, Costa, or Gost, for the Portuguese enjoyers. It's got Bubble Beam, Rock Smash, Leer, and Pursuit. These are literally the only moves it can learn. Yeah, it's got Iron Fist ability. I don't think it's really gonna come into effect this time, but Modest Nature also sucks in Pro Brawler. But I have tried to give it as much attack EVs as possible. It's got attack, bit of HP, special defense, mainly attack, and tiny bit of speed. So yeah, that's Gost. I don't know how well it's gonna do, but we can hope it does something. But it's basically here as a body to get sacked off, so it could be its last one as well. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, next one is Neuer, my Trumbeak now, with Growl, Smackdown, Rock Smash, and Pluck. This is my break in case of emergency, Badstuber is in trouble thing, so this is the only support for Badstuber that I could find that's good against this trial. So Neuer and Badstuber are really going to have to clutch this up. Skill link ability as well, and yeah, as you can see, it's got almost max attack, and I gave it a lot of speed, so I'm hoping that it does well there. But yeah, there's that. So Neuer, you're really gonna need to clutch up, buddy. I really need you. And the final team member in this trial is going to be Olich, another defensive presence for me. Level 20, tackle, headbutt, sand attack, and baby doll eyes with the fur coat ability. This is mainly my physical wall, although it can't really heal anything. It can't heal itself, I should say. And so it will be a little difficult, but this is the only other Pokemon I could find that had any kind of utility against this trial, even though it's not super effective on anything. Spoiler, it's only got normal type moves anyway. So I'm gonna use this as a utility player. Everything's at level 20, so that's the level cap of this trial. That's why that's been done. And I'll put items later when I actually have to fight the totem Pokemon. But for now, let us move. Let me set this DS properly and zoom in a little bit. Alright, I think we're ready now. Rotom's asking me to save, so I will save. That's on the bottom screen again. Also, another thing I'm gonna talk about is, like, I think I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm not gonna use any Roto boosts in battle as well. I think that's cheating, so I'm not gonna do that. I can use it outside of battle, like to catch Pokemon, like improving my odds and that stuff, or like Roto Stealth to like use as repels and things, but I'm not actually gonna use the boosts or anything like that. So yeah. Roto Power, useless power. I don't know what's wrong with my zoom today. It's not working exactly as I want to, but yeah, sorry. Let's just move. Okay, finally. Alright, let's go on. Oof, nervous, very nervous for this trial. Brooklet Hill, this is where the trial is. There are encounters here as well. I will not be doing them right now. Let me collect the netball. I thought there was like a totem sticker around somewhere too, but I might be mistaken. That is the trial captain here.
Hello, I'm Lana. I serve as the captain of Brooklet Hill. So, trial goer, will you be attempting my trial?
Oh, yes, I will be, Lana. I will be. We're not messing about. We're just going in for the kill.
Then I'll explain the trial to you. My particular trial is this. I want you to herd the Pokemon found in the pools of Brooklet Hill, driving them downstream to draw out totem Pokemon. If I might be so blunt, they're wishy-washy. It's wishy-washy I want you to herd. But I won't expect you to swim through all the pools by yourself. I have a lovely gift to help you.
Lapras is now a ride Pokemon, everyone. So this is our third ride Pokemon. The first one was Tauros, the second one was Stoutland, and now we have Lapras, so we can surf, which unlocks quite a few encounters now, which is I'm very happy about that. So, but yeah, like she also gives another thing later on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and that's even more useful. So, anyway.
If you climb atop Lapras there, you'll be able to travel over bodies of water.
I'm sorry, it's not Lapras, it's Lapras, so...
Now you'll be able to help drive those Pokemon downstream from me. So if you're ready, please follow me this way.
She's a little girl. So Wishy-Washy is a Gen 7 Pokemon. It's a tiny fish, but it has a gimmick. Which is that when it's at above 25% health, it has an ability that allows it to go into its school form and then have like 600 base stat total. It's like a strong Pokemon. Again, I can't catch Pokemon right now in this trial, and the encounters that I make in the trial are not my encounters for this area. That will be after I'm done with the trial. And again, I'm wearing blue because it's a water type trial, in case you didn't realize that.
So you made it! I'm sorry, what was your name? Oh, of course, Yash, it's a lovely name, just lovely. Now then, do you see those two splashes over there?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
I'm thinking that at least one of them might contain a Wishy-Washy. In fact, it's likely both might, don't you agree? Would you try to drive them up downstream with a little help from Lapras?
Let's put in the Lapras in there. Lapras. I'm just checking for items right now. Oh my god, there's trainers in here? Bruv, I didn't know this. I don't want to fight trainers. Because I'm very close to the level cap. I can't afford to fight trainers right now. Look, you can even zoom with Lapras. Okay, let's go to one. If this is Wishy-Washy, this is good. It's not. It is Dewpider. Okay, well Dewpider is, I mean, we're not looking for this thing, but... Badstuber has enough points in the bank, I think, that I can kill this thing. So, yeah, Aerial Ace should do quick work, should like quickly kill the Dewpider. It's not very good. It has a busted ability though. Oh my god, that's a lot of points. Oh, this is annoying. I'm gonna like, I know I said like the final trial battle is the level cap, but I'm gonna allow it if it's in the trial as well, you know, because I'm in the trial, you know, what am I gonna do? Wishy-Washy. Okay, cool. I'll Karate Chop this thing. It's just a pure water type Pokemon. Also, you might be, I just explained the schooling ability to you, but that doesn't activate until Wishy-Washy's level 25. So that's why that one was still just a single Wishy-Washy with like 200 base stat total. Instead of the schooled form, which has got like fucking 600. Anyway, the Wishy-Washy fled downstream, heading deeper into Brooklet Hill.
Oh, this is a lovely surprise. You're quite the trainer, Yash. Please carry on driving the Wishy-Washy downstream just like that.
I swear they just like make you do this to, you know, they're making us do manual labor. I don't like it. They're just making it so that I do all their fucking chores. Why are you giving me... Yeah, you know, this game... The fucking developers knew what they were doing with this. Giving you a revise and a Nuzlocke. Fuck off. Bastards. You bastard? Well, actually, I am supposed to go that way. I'm just supposed to run down, I think. Oh, okay. There's the 2 again. So I have to pick again. No items, no items. Let's just go. Okay, Dewpider again. Why? Why though? Why can't I get Wishy-Washy first time? It's annoying. Maybe that's just coded in the game. I never really got that, but that's fine. Aerial Ace. I have the Flyinium Z on this instead of Trumbeak because that's the hardest attack I can use if I need to. Damn, level 20, it's still growing. Okay, that's Wishy-Washy then this time. Wishy-Washy gives speedy Vs if I'm not mistaken. And Dupider gives special defense Vs, which honestly I think Badstuber needs, because it's got naive nature, which is bad. Karate chop, okay. Sorry Wishy-Washy, I know I'm kind of bullying you, but... Okay, it's almost level 21 now, it needs to be done. Alright, Wishy-Washy. Now what? Keep going. I think this is where okay, yeah, this is where I'm gonna put the items on my Pokemon real quick, so allow me. I'm gonna give Maya, and by the way, I'm gonna give Maya, only Maya is gonna get this. I'm gonna give it, where is it, where's the thing gone? I'm gonna give it a berry juice, because berry juice at this HP heals more than an orange berry, obviously, but at this HP it even heals more than a citrus berry would, because citrus berry heals 25% of your HP when you're at 50%, so Maya, who has 54 HP, would heal roughly 54 divided by 4, which is 16 HP with a citrus berry, whereas berry juice will give it 20, so 4 more HP to play with. So only Maya gets this because of the way its HP has been set up. I think I'm gonna give Neuer, maybe Neuer also gets a berry juice. I'm trying to think, Neuer would get, with a berry juice, Neuer would be able to get 20, but with a citrus berry, quick maths everybody, a quarter, so 14 HP, which is bad. So Neuer also actually gets the berry juice. Costa, no. Costa, you get citrus berry, buddy. Citrus berry for you. Because you're only 53 HP. I only have one more berry juice anyway, so. Salihamidzic as well will get a citrus berry because it's got a higher HP stat at 58, so it gets that. And Olich, who has the highest HP among all my Pokemon, absolutely gets a citrus berry. It has 64 HP, so yeah, that's a fuck ton. Although I'm now thinking about it, it would only gain 16 points, so maybe citrus berry is not the way. But instead of Olich, you know what, Olich, you're gonna get a berry juice. Because why not? I have 3. I can afford this. If this berry juice does not proc in battle, I will be clausing that, because my understanding is, clausing as in like I'll be redoing the battle, because my understanding is that berry juice does work like a berry, so when you're down to a certain level of HP it will heal you. Okay, I don't think there's another way to rip the band-aid off, but just go into the damn thing. I think this is the totem battle. Very nervous, very nervous.
Yes, look there. It's just over there. It would seem we succeeded in drawing out the totem Pokemon. Strike against the totem with all your strength and seize victory.
I plan to do just that, so I'll go into this. Any last words? Any last words? That's the totem Pokemon. And spoiler alert, this is not a Wishy-Washy. Oh boy. I know it looks like Wishy-Washy from there. But nope. There's a goddamn spider. That's a huge spider. Wata! It's Bruce Lee. Oh boy, this is Totem Araquanid. So the Dupider you saw earlier, the evolution of Dupider is Araquanid. And it has a +1 speed stat. Okay, so the thing about Araquanid is this. Araquanid has 92 base attack. It has not 92 base attack, sorry, 70 base attack, 92 base defense, 50 base special attack, 132 base special defense, and 40 base speed. So if I add a little bit more to it, it'll be like 60 base speed. Think about it that way. Howlucha is faster and does hit on the physical side in this case. That's why I want to hit this Araquanid as hard as possible, because in addition to this, Araquanid's ability is called Water Bubble, which is a fucking busted ability. And what it does is that it prevents Araquanid from ever getting burnt, which is OP enough as it is, but it also doubles the power of every single water type move that Araquanid has, which in this case is Bubble. So Bubble, which has a 30 base power move, actually goes to a 60 base power move. On top of that, you add the Stab boost. It's actually a 90 power move with Stab. Fucking scary. But that's not it. Araquanid also has Aurora Beam, which is very scary for my flying types. Especially Howlucha, because it's a naive nature and has lower special defense. So there is a chance that Badstuber goes down if it's a crit or something. There is a possibility. I hope that Araquanid's low special attack makes it so that it can't do that. The good thing about Badstuber here is that Araquanid's fourth move is Leech Life, which is buffed in this generation to be 80 base power instead of 20, making it one of the most powerful bug type moves of all time. But Badstuber 4 times resists that move. So yeah, that's all about Araquanid. I should stop talking and I should just unleash the Z power. I'm going to use my stylus to do this. I'm going to use Z power, and I'm going to go for a I'm going to unleash an unholy supersonic sky strike with the hope that it knocks out Araquanid. So, the first Z move that I have used in this playthrough. Come on, Badstuber, do it, you legend. Do it. You're the hero of the Hala battle. Unleash this unholy supersonic sky strike. Do it. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, he's fucking 1 HP. Oh my god, he survived on 1 HP. Oh my god, and Bubble. Okay, and it's raining as well, by the way, so it's rain boosted. And he calls in Masquerain as his ally Pokemon. This is bad. Masquerain has the Intimidate ability, which drops Badstuber's attack. Not only that, Masquerain has, I think it has Tailwind, which makes it so that it increases the speed of its ally Pokemon for 3 turns. Araquanid surviving that move was not on my bingo card, but I'm gonna kill the Araquanid with another Aerial Ace. Now Masquerain could go for something as well, and hopefully Badstuber has enough to survive that. But the Intimidate doesn't matter for Araquanid. Badstuber defeats the totem Pokemon by herself, and it's down to fucking Masquerain versus Badstuber. Now, if I take too much damage, okay, uses Tailwind, okay, that's fine then. I don't have to worry about this. But just to be safe, I'm actually going to switch to a different Pokemon and try and take it out that way. So I'm going to switch to Neuer here, and I'm going to use a fucking Smackdown, because Masquerain is a bug and flying type. Ooh, without the Z move, I think this would have been a very, very difficult battle. Oh, Bug Bite, it's going to eat my berry juice, I think. Oh, crit. Oh, it doesn't eat berry juice. Okay, good to know, good to know. I'm gonna smack down this thing. Stun Spore. Okay, it misses. Smackdown should take it down. Yeah, 4 times. Fucking weak. And that's the totem done. That was so quick. I did that so quickly. Well done, Neuer. Neuer and Badstuber, the heroes. As expected. But what it more importantly means is that my other Pokemon have survived. There were no retirements in this particular battle, which is huge, huge. The Totem Raticate retired 3 of our players, remember? Schweinsteiger, Shaqiri and Mackay. No retirements this time. Flawless performance from Badstuber. Flawless performance from Neuer as well. Brilliant.
Very well done, Yash. Please come back this way.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What a very surprising surprise. Who would have thought it? That all those wishy-washy gathering would have summoned an Araquanid, that is.
So this is a little bit of a kind of a red herring to have wishy-washy, because in Sun and Moon, the totem Pokemon is wishy-washy, but this is Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so the totem's actually Araquanid. Anyway.
Even I was caught hook, line, and sinker. You're amazing, Yash. Truly impressive. Please take this.
And there's my Z Crystal. Let's go, baby. Woo! That's trial number 2 completed. And we move. Hell yeah.
You do know what this is, don't you?
No, I don't. Fucking idiot.
Watch. This is how you use Batarian Z.
Just act a little gay, I suppose. And no, this is like a hula hoop kind of, like a Hawaiian dance, I guess.
And I have more than just that to offer you. Another token for clearing my trial. Here, this is a Lana original. One of my own handmade fishing rods.
So now we get the fishing rod, which means now we can fish and get encounters. So previously locked encounters in Paniola Town and also in other areas as well, they are available to us, which is really nice to see. I will be going to Paniola Town and getting the next encounter, but that's not in today's episode. Sorry about that.
This is how you use my fishing rod. When you want to fish for Pokemon, look for piles of rocks in the water. Fish like to hide in the shadows there. You see your bob dip under the water, you have a bite, but you won't for long. Pokemon will struggle to get away, so press A as soon as you see the exclamation mark. If you want to catch any of the Pokemon you fish up for your team, I recommend dive balls.
Oh, she gave me dive balls. This trial, she is very generous. She gave me the most things out of any trial captain. Granted, I've only met 2 so far, but it's still better than Ilima. Whatever.
By the way, I tried to say I'll be there. Did you know I once wielded a red Gyarados?
Fuck off. You can't handle it. Gyarados is like fucking 500 pounds. Fuck off. You did not. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think you are?
Well, what do you think?
No, you didn't. You're like 40 pounds, max. You're like 50 pounds soaking wet, as they would say. You ain't wielding a red Gyarados. Or any Gyarados. Even the little small, like, dwarf Gyarados you can't get.
You did a fine job today. Shall I see you back on the Pokemon Center at Route 5?
Okay, so I guess I will do an encounter today, which is the encounter at Brooklet Hill. And I think I will do that right now. So...
I understand. Oh yes, I understand all too well. The siren call of the sea and the urge to fish up something wonderful.
Okay, so now I can actually fish things and surf. So I think my best bet, I looked at the encounter table on Brooklet Hill, and my best bet, excuse me, I believe, is to surf. Because the Pokemon that I have access to when I'm surfing are Dewpider, Wishiwashi, and Poliwag. The Pokemon that I can get access to via fishing is, I think, Wishiwashi. Alomomola is another good one. Ooh, maybe Alomomola might be worth it. I think Goldeen is also in this one as well, but Momola would be fucking great, but I think it's only available as an SOS encounter, which is allowed in these rules, but I don't want to take that risk. I'm just going to surf. I'm gonna switch to Maya or something. I'm gonna take the berry juice away. So yeah, I'm gonna switch to, because Maya is water type. Alright. Time for the next encounter, everybody. Oh, I really want to fish now. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm fishing. I want to show you fishing. Here's the encounter on Brooklet Hill. Oh no! I fucked it! No! Okay, and it's no longer... Okay, this is the encounter now. Surfing. Sorry for that. It's Wingull. Okay. Fuck. Well... Alright then, fuck it. This is what it is. Cloud9. Oh, this is another reason why I had Maya, because Cloud9 ability would stop the rain. So, that's what, it's fine, I guess. Wingull is basically a useless Pokemon for me. All it does is blocks out other encounters on other routes, so that's I guess it's good for that. Water Pulse here. Supersonic. It's another flying type, more importantly, and that's fine, I guess. Okay, don't kill. Oh my god, that wasn't even a crit. Perfectly well done, Maya. Alright, Wingull is on the team. Underwhelming Pokemon, but it's okay. There it is. We've got Wingull. I'm gonna whip out the wheel pretty soon. You fresh Pokemon. Wingull. Okay. I'm gonna show you the Pokedex entry here. Again, it builds nests in cliffs by the sea. It circles the sky above the ocean, looking for its favorite food, Wishy-Washy. Damn, this thing eats Wishy-Washy. And poor Wishy-Washy, get bullied by me and then you get eaten by Wingull. That's a horrible existence. Just trying to lower this thing to fuck's sake, whatever. Yes, okay, I'm gonna give Wingull a nickname, and before we do that, I'm gonna spin the wheel, so hang tight, I will be back soon. It's time to spin for the Brooklet Hill encounter that I've just got, which is Wingull. So yeah, let's spin this and let's look at what we're gonna get. What will our Wingull be called? It will be called... It's Ze Roberto. Okay, fine. Ze Roberto was a Bayern player in the noughties, and yeah, he was a Brazilian central midfielder, great flair. Yeah, I think he won maybe 1 or 2 Bundesliga titles with us, but he was a good player, very solid. I remember using him in FIFA 10 and even earlier than that. But yeah, very solid player. Good defensive capabilities, and very solid presence in midfield as a pivot with like Timoshchuk and Frings and those guys as well. So yeah, okay, cool. He was from Brazil, in case you didn't realize his name was like that. So anyway, we're adding a bit of samba flair to this team again. After Kost, we have Ze Roberto. So I'll nickname Wingull Ze Roberto and be back in a jiffy. Ze Roberto has been named or renamed. So now it's time to look at this Wingull's stats and abilities and attacks and everything. Neutral nature, fine. Quirky nature, in fact, with, I guess, middling stats. I'm going to show you the attacks here, which is Supersonic, Wing Attack, Mist, and Water Pulse. It's got the ability Hydration, which basically means it heals any status conditions in the rain. Situational, I suppose. Would have actually been more useful if it had Drizzle, But I don't know if Drizzle is a base ability or a hidden ability. I don't remember that, so... Cool. Okay, fine. It's another hand, I guess. Another, water type. I sorely need water types on this team, so, this is kind of a welcome addition in that sense. Cool. I'll send Ze Roberto to the bench. And, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna end it there, and then in the next episode I'll start with going towards Route 5 and continuing the story. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, take care. See you on the flip side.